got into the car. My mom and dad didn't hear or see of me for 5 years.
Disappeared.
Disappeared, gone.
Rachel was just 16 years old.
He told you he wanted you to have sex.
Correct.
With men.
Yes.
For money.
Right.
So much money, traffickers can earn more than $30,000 a week. For Rachel, that meant truck stops and motels off the Ohio Turnpike.
Some nights I would stay out there for like 2 nights straight until I had the right amount of money.
How many men would this be?
A lot.
3? 4?
No.
8? 9?
More.
It's a multi-billion-dollar-a-year industry that can profit when local hotels across Northeast Ohio are packed with out-of-town visitors like July's RNC convention.
Anytime you have a large number of people converging on one city, there's going to be human trafficking.
Traffickers who rely on internet postings as bait. Law enforcement is monitoring them in advance of our convention, and their websites are familiar to federal prosecutors.
I would say absolutely there's been an increase. I think as people learn that they can make money, serious money off of selling other people for sex.
That's how Ronnie Pratt, here in Cleveland, allegedly trafficked 3 underage girls. He's among 153 alleged traffickers nationwide, busted in this FBI undercover sting just months ago. 149 underage victims rescued, and like Rachel, too terrified to escape.
And the way he would beat me, I really took that to heart. And I really thought, he's really going to hurt my mother and father. That's what made me.
That's what kept you under his control.
Yes.
This is not a crime that happens only in this inner city. It can happen to almost any child who's vulnerable.
Karen Walsh heads up the collaborative to end human trafficking. It's already hitting the streets.
They're children.
On this night,
And we're going to go to the hotels.
Save Our Adolescents from Prostitution is educating front desk clerks,
Here are some of the signs of trafficking.
providing photos of missing teens.
Would you be able to post that in your employees' room, and so that they would be aware of that?
Even handing out bars of soap with a national hotline number.
Would you be willing to put a few of these in your staff lounge?
It's motels where Jeremy Mack trafficked his victims and held 4 teenage girls captive in this Elyria home.
And the victim saw her mom outside and tried to leave the house to go to her mom, where Jeremy Mack then promptly pulled her back into the house, struck her in the face, punched her in the face, and told her she wasn't allowed to leave.
As Cleveland prepares for the convention, groups that provide outreach for trafficking victims are preparing as well.
We know that it will occur.
It's not a question in your mind.
It's not a question, not a doubt in my mind.
Last year, 148 potential victims were documented by Ohio's Human Trafficking Commission, and Ohio ranked 4th in the nation, more than 1,000 calls to the National Center for Human Trafficking. But those numbers can never tell the story.
I never got to have a boyfriend.
Of trafficking's impact to victims.
I think of, if he never took me, what would I have been?